Welcome to the Indie Arc Connection podcast. Hang out with us as we gush about our latest advanced reading copies with the author. If you like what you hear, check the description, indieromanticyreads.com, or our Instagram page for the link to apply for the ARC. Your next great indie romanticy read awaits.
Hello, everyone. We are Indie Romanticy Reads. I'm Sarah.
I'm Maggie.
I'm Laura, and this is our first podcast episode for the Indie Arc Connection. Yay!
Yay! So we figured we'd start off our podcast just a little bit of a little banter, a little fun, a little piece that I like to call ridiculous happenings in our lives, or things that we know about that are ridiculous happenings, like, I don't know, I've been following the Olympics pretty strongly. Girls, I know you haven't. And that's why I got the text about, have you heard about the hyaluronic acid boy?
Do tell.
So the hyaluronic, I can't even say it.
Hyaluronic acid, yeah.
Revlon's going, oh girl, you're out. Hyaluronic acid. These guys are injecting their penises with this acid that I'm sure, we wish we could inject our faces. They're taking needles, putting it into their private zones in order to make themselves stiffer, because it helps expand the uniform, which gives them an extra couple feet when they launch.
In the air, to be clear, not their penises. They're not an extra couple of feet.
That would be insane.
I don't want a foot-long penis. No $5 footlongs for me.
I'm good.
No, well, that can stay in the territory of books.
Yeah.
Even that, though, there's got to be... What is the cutoff for you? Where you're, reading a book and you're like, no.
Oh, I don't even know.
Oh, please don't. This hurts.
I don't know that I have a length limit in my mind, but, the around where it's it's bigger than a kid. I'm no.
If I can't,
I'm okay.
If I can't put my fist around it.
It's first of all, everyone's hand size is subjective.
Yeah.
Mine are kind of long, so I'm her fingers don't touch. What? Mm-mm. No. No. I'm okay.
Get that away from me. Oh my god.
Can you fit your entire hand can you fit your whole fist in your mouth?
I can.
No. I have to unhinge my jaw.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have TMJ, so
Me too.
I don't.
I can basically unhinge my jaw. It's fine.
I don't want to get it.
It's great. No, you don't want it. It hurts.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
I've heard only bad things about it.
I mean, it could be better, Laura, you just got back from Love Lit Con.
I did. And Love Lit Con was amazing. It was in San Diego, but my trip back. So my flight there was a direct flight from Ohio to San Diego, which was great. But coming back, I had a layover in Phoenix, and that flight was delayed, my connecting flight, which was a problem because once we got over Columbus, the dense fog advisory was there's too much fog for them to land, so they diverted us from Columbus, Ohio to Chicago, Illinois, because that makes sense. So
that's random.
Right next door.
It was a lot. They're like, well, when we land, we'll know more. We'll tell you what's going on. But they didn't. They're like, okay, we're deplaning now. And so everybody was just hanging around outside the terminal, what's going on? And this poor, one lady had to, field everybody's questions. And, of course, she didn't really know anything because she's not the airline.
No.
So she's like, I don't know, go to the customer service desk. So the entire plane went to go get in this line for the customer service desk. And then...
That's the worst.
Oh, my God. And then we all got texts about them rebooking us for the next day. It was supposed to be a 5 a.m. flight. It ended up being 8 a.m., I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no.
So,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
There are people sleeping in the airport. There was only one Dunkin' open in, like, all of this giant airport. And they weren't even serving food. So we were just getting drinks. It was fine. It's fine. I'm here now.
And you're super wide awake now. Is that what you're telling
Very
us?
wide awake. Took a long nap. Oh my god.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
I mean, it was just a couple extra hours than you're normally up.
Yeah. But look at all the books I got. Oh my god. I got so many fun
Oh,
books.
Maggie, that was great.
Speaking of
Great.
arcs, I won this arc at
Oh, that's fun.
Student Union by Julie Murphy.
Yeah, it's, oh my god, these tropes are hilarious. So there's like normal ones like only one bed, forced proximities, but then there's inappropriate use of library stacks,
I love that.
grilled cheese as foreplay. He falls first and is angsty about it. It looks really fun. I'm excited about that.
You know what? I like a good academia book.
Yeah.
How do you feel about food, like, in your...
Ooh, yeah. I don't know about the grilled cheese, but I'm intrigued about it.
I have so many questions.
Yep, and that's why
Anytime
I'll
How
read it.
hot
it's
is that
mentioned,
cheese?
I think of that ridiculous movie. You guys, I don't know if you've seen it, with Charlie Sheen, where it's a spoof on like Top Gun and all those movies. And
Yes,
he,
I
like,
have.
throws an egg on her stomach.
Guys.
Food is foreplay.
Hot Shots?
Yes, thank you. I could not remember the name.
I love Hot Shots.
Same.
You need to go watch Feckham Hall.
Oh, I probably
That's the one I was telling you about, that, like, Downton Abbey one.
Oh, I bet that's funny.
Oh my god, I was, like, crying.
I haven't seen that.
Just, like, Leslie Nielsen, like from that time period, like, the stupidity of it.
Oh my god.
Like,
so
and
ridiculous.
I love physical comedy.
Oh, me too.
love it.
It's my
I think it's-
favorite.
So funny. Like, if someone trips and falls on their face, I think it's hilarious.
I know. I'm like, why? Is there something wrong with me? Because I can't stop laughing at this.
Or just
That's
when
so
it's done well. Like, I Love Lucy.
Oh
It's like
God.
one of my favorites.
That they're queens. I love that show.
God,
You need to
I
watch.
wanted to be her.
me too.
You need to watch Noises Off. It's a play.
I think I've seen
They
it.
made Carol Channing is in it, and
Okay.
she's just
Oh, okay.
hilarious. Anyway, and then Death at a Funeral. They made
Oh my god, with the British one.
yes, they made an American version too, but I haven't seen it. But apparently,
I have
It's,
watched the British
yeah,
one.
I
think they
could
get
not
Alan
stop
Tudyk
laughing.
back in the same. I think they get Alan Tudyk back in the same role.
yeah, they had a couple people that were the same,
They did. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That's
He's-
fun.
but like my face was
He
hurting
gets
because I
high. He
could
gets
not stop
high at
laughing.
the funeral.
It's so funny.
Oh
High at the
my!
funeral.
Isn't Peter Dinklage in it?
Yeah, he's
too?
in both.
He
Oh
is
my God.
hilarious.
He is
It
so
is
funny.
so funny, Sarah. You'd love Death at a Funeral.
Yeah. So,
I'll have to. You know what? I'll put it on the things to watch this weekend.
you listen to Sarah?
No. My ridiculous news is that I made a friend in the checkout line at the grocery store. So I always have to have something on in my ears when I'm grocery shopping. And I was listening to the new Throne of Nightmares, Carrie Maniscalco book. And I was it's so good. Oh my God, I love her, and I love Marisa Kalin. She can read me anything. She's like my narrator goals, okay? And so I have it on, and I'm completely absorbed. I'm not paying any attention. I'm just unloading stuff onto the belt, right? The light's on. There's a conversation happening ahead of me, but again, I've got a book on. I don't care.
No
So,
kids.
all of a
Don't
sudden-
care.
No, I go shopping alone.
my
So
me time.
the husband of the couple in front of me turns around and starts taking my stuff off the belt and putting it back in my cart. And I was like, huh? Like, and he goes, oh, she didn't hear. And I said, oh, I have a book on. He goes, just like my wife. And she pops up and she goes, oh my God, what are you listening to? And I said, oh, Throne of Nightmares. And she said, oh, yes. And I said, oh, you know Carrie Maniscalco? She said, girl, Kingdom of the Wicked. I said, are we best friends now?
Oh my God.
Apparently their register wasn't working and we had to switch to the, the one over. So as we're moving all our stuff over, she's like, girl, I got a recommendation for you. You need to read The Measure. And I said, okay. First of all, I'm very proud of myself for remembering that because I did not write that down. And I said, oh, that's, great. I'm going to check it out. She's like, I mean, I don't know what you read, but it's really good. I said, well, mostly fantasy romance and then some contemporary. She said, fantasy, like, yes. I said, yeah, no, we're best friends now. And so I have like some cards in my purse from when we were in, oh no, her husband was like, oh no, another one. Yeah. He really was. They were so nice. But I had cards in my purse from when we did Villains and Vixens. Like, they're just in there. And so I was like, well, listen, hey, I narrate audiobooks, mostly fantasy romance. And she's like, what?
You're like, yeah, I'm just listening to myself talk right now. It totally works for me.
She's like, oh, I'm going to give this to my group. And I said, her Quinn group. And I was like, wait, does that mean what I think it means? Maybe. Oh. That's fine. So anyway, we're friends now.
That's amazing.
And then the cashier, this rather young guy, probably 20, he was like, wait, did you say you were a narrator? And I said, yeah, I am. So, like, what do you... Oh, fantasy romance books. Yeah, it's fine. I have to shop there still. And so he's like...
Straight smut is what I narrate.
Yeah. I can't be the lady that says...
Pay-per-view.
All the words when I shop there. Like, I can't be like... Because when you work in retail or food service or anything like that, and you have regular customers, you have names for them. Not their actual names, I ran a coffee shop. Everyone was their drink name. Oh, that's White Mocha Guy. Oh, that's 3 extra shots.
Oh
like,
my God.
So
what would your name be?
I can't be like smut lady. Like,
sexy voice lady.
Ideally, but still, I was like, I have to be able to look this cashier in the face again next week, so I'm not giving him my card.
Oh, that's so funny.
And
More like he needs to look you in the face.
Well, that too. He was like, so do you like put them on YouTube and get in trouble? And I was like, no, dude, this is like my job. I'm not stealing copyright materials and posting it on YouTube. That's illegal.
No, do you like put them on Napster to go download?
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, I'm not just like reading other people's things. Like, no, this is my job, like career. Like, I'm legit. And he said, oh, sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about. I said, no, people do that, but that's not me.
That's so funny.
So yeah, that was my exciting experience with the grocery store.
Well, the reason we are all here is because we are going to be meeting with T. Harlowe for her arc for This Damsel Is Not in Distress, which we all freaking loved. It was absolutely fabulous. So we will talk about that with her.
Welcome to our Indie Romantasy Reads ARC podcast. Today we are having T. Harlowe as our guest. She is the author of the Stolen Crown series and the Moonflower Witches series and the new Brothers of Flemish Isle series, which we'll be talking about today with This Damsel Is Not in Distress. How are you?
Yay!
I'm so excited to have you.
I'm so excited.
Good. Thank you. I am good. I'm tired, but I'm good.
It's been a long weekend. All these days off.
Yes, and just like sick kids, just constantly sick. Like my 5 and 3-year-old are, I think they're out of school more than they're in school at this point. Between like sickness and holidays, I'm just like, why do I even send you to school? You're just home with me all the time.
Do you get the tardy reports then? Like, why is your child out of school? And you're like, because I'm literally following your nurse's advice to keep them out with a fever.
Well, we're in Missouri, and kindergarten is like not required by the state, and so I think that that's why I haven't heard anything. Because like every time I tell the teacher that my daughter's gonna miss, the teacher emails me back, and she's like, "Thank you so much for keeping her at home." Like thank you.
Literally.
Because I'm guessing so many people send their sick kids to school, and then my son's in preschool, and it doesn't matter. Like there is no, they don't care if he misses or not. Like he doesn't have to be there. But yeah, oh my God, just so much. They're so sick all the time.
Oh, I think it's the age. It
Yeah.
gets better.
Yeah.
That's, I've heard, I just saw like something on Threads where I think it was like for me. I mean, it was for a lot of people, but like someone posted in there like, parents, let me tell you, like I have a middle schooler and she's sick maybe twice a year. Like it gets better, I promise. And I was like, okay, thank you.
It does. They're past the age of like licking things. So
Yeah.
they'll be okay.
It's like when they switch to a new school, it's like a whole different set of germs.
Yeah.
You have to like get used to that again.
No, I've heard that too. And yeah. But anyways, no, I'm good.
Are these great?
This is some real mom talk for
Yeah.
I don't have any deadlines I need to meet at all.
Nothing going on in my life.
No.
Yeah. So how has this adventure been for this series?
It's been good. I feel like I have not released, my last release was June, and it was Potions and Prejudice, and that's like very odd for me because like normally I'm a prolific writer. I like to rapid release and I fast draft, and like that's just how I work, and that's like how my brain is wired. And so I like to be releasing a lot, and Potions got picked up by Berkeley, which is like obviously a great thing. I'm not complaining, but it just kind of like messed up my whole publishing schedule because like I was ready to rapid release that series. So I had to kind of come up with a new series for 2026, and this was it. This was the one. So I was just trying to think of like a new world, a cozy world, like something fun and whimsical. And yeah, I don't know. It's been really fun. It's been like a very joyful escape for me, which is ultimately like all the books I write. That's what I like. Like I like to be able to escape into my own worlds and have just kind of like a nice, it just kind of brings me joy and happiness. So it's been good. I'm really excited about this book.
I loved it. I picked it up because I was like so excited. Have you read The Paper Bag Princess? Have any of you read
That
this book?
sounds so familiar. Is that a kid's book?
It's a kid's book. I think it's by Robert Munsch, and it's about this girl who goes off to save her prince from a dragon.
Yeah. I
And
have read that.
And the ending is like he gets mad at her for something. And she's basically like, well, I'm out. And it's one of my favorites. And that's why when I read your title, The Damsel is Not in Distress, I was like, this is going to be good. This is giving me vibes already.
Yeah, thank you.
We all loved it.
Oh my God, so much.
Because it's just so, we were talking about this earlier, but it's just so nice to go to a cozy fantasy after you've been in this like period of all these heavy dark fantasies, because you need that balance. And like you're saying, it's an escape into this like happy world that can be like, doesn't have to take itself too seriously. Like my favorite character was Morton the bookworm.
Oh.
My God. So cute. I love that idea.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with like animal sidekicks. I think that's so fun and cozy. I mean, you can have that in like epic fantasy too, but it's just fun because there's so much humor in them. Like you can just make them so snarky and cute, and it's just like I love it.
Oh, especially when they're like small, like, oh, you're just a cute little bookworm. Like, what? That's so great.
Yeah, it's the cozy.
I like that even though it's cozy and it's happy, it's still so layered and nuanced. Like there's so much going on, and there's mental health rep happening, and there's all these different components, and I'm like, oh, this is so complex, and I'm so happy reading all of the complexity instead of it feeling taxing. So we had a great time.
Oh
My God, I loved it. I devoured it.
my gosh,
what-
that really means a lot.
What inspired this particular world? Like, did you have something that just sort of hit you, or?
Yeah, it did. I've had this title in mind for a really long time, and like and which like hardly ever happens because I'm usually really bad with titles, but like this damsel's not in distress was like in my mind. I just didn't know like the story, but I knew there was like a tower, and I knew there was a woman that locked herself in, like she wanted to be in the tower, you know. And so I kind of like, it was kind of like a twist on, you know, a woman who's like genuinely like Rapunzel, like trapped in the tower and needs to be rescued, but it was like this woman does not need to be rescued, like she just wants to be in the tower. And that was kind of like where it started. And then then I was like, originally it was kind of going to be a little bit, it was still going to be cozy, but like a little bit more epic. Like it was going to be more of like a travel thing where like she's traveling with the prince and the bodyguard to get back to their kingdom, and pretty much the whole book was going to be like traveling. But I was like, gosh, I hate traveling books. Like, I don't want to write a traveling thing where they're like moving all the time. And then I was just like, if it's cozy, I really want to explore like a small setting, but in like a different way, because a lot of times cozy, that's part of like the genre and the niche like expectations is that it's set in like a small town or something. But like I had just done a small town with Potions and Prejudice, and I was like, I just don't really feel like doing a small town again. But I was like, maybe I could do like a castle or something, and like, you know, most of it is set in this little like castle, and it's kind of like an intimate look. So we're not really getting to know the townspeople as much, but we're getting to know like the parts of the castle. And then it just kind of like from there started to, and I was like, oh my god, a sentient castle, because like of course it has to be sentient, it's cozy, and like, so it just kind of started, everything started to like kind of snowball from there, and just became more and more exciting and enticing to me to like write this book.
Had you thought of the library before?
No, the library came with Neve, like, yeah, I was like, Neve needs like a goal, because like I started writing it and she gets to this castle and I'm like, it's not really enough. She needs to find something and have like a purpose there. And then I was like, oh, well, she loves books and she has a bookworm, so like obviously they need to find a library, you know. Like,
it like hit
her purpose.
It hit the cozy like bookworm inside, I think, of all three of us. We were just like, yes, okay, this is where we are curling up with her and just being like, I would live in this library. I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, no, I'd be there all day. I'd be like Morton. I would never leave. Like, I don't need to talk to people. Just let me be here.
Nope, I got my portrait to visit me. I'm fine.
I'd put the guards outside. The gargoyles.
You're so funny.
Oh my god, it's so good.
And I actually read what's the prequel called?
Oh, This Is Not Love at First Sight.
Yes, I read that like immediately afterwards. And you get to hear like another side to the gargoyles, and it was just so funny to already have that knowledge. It was great. I love that you have this little prequel novella to go with it.
Thank you. That was a fun one to write too. I just love, like, tropes get me. If I can like find a good trope, it can get me like really excited to write a book. So
I love that.
And I think I commented too, I loved your insightfulness, like how thoughtful Neve is. She's like, do you use the Enneagram when you write? She's like such a 5. She's such a... is she?
Yes, I give all my characters Enneagrams before I start writing. All of them get Enneagrams. That's so... Yes.
And is Neve a 5?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She's so good.
So what is Rafe?
Oh.
Wolf.
Oh, let me see if I can remember. He, I think, is I think he's like the... Was he the power one? Did I originally have him as that one who likes to like be in control? I can't remember. Yeah, like 8 is, I think, what I would say.
I loved him.
Yeah.
He is Sarah.
He was an 8. Guilty.
T, what are you on the Enneagram?
Okay, so that's like the most ridiculous part of all of this is I've never done the Enneagram thing. I think I would 100% be an achiever. I've done the Clifton Strengths. I don't know if you guys know the Clifton Strengths, but like I'm very obsessed with the Clifton Strengths. So like That's like what I focused on. And it is so funny because it's like I use the Enneagrams for my characters and then like I haven't done it for myself. But I would not be shocked if I'm achiever, like mostly. But I know that you have like wings and things like that. So like I could possibly be a mixture. I don't know. But I know like for Clifton Strengths, I'm number 2 achiever. So it wouldn't shock me if that was part of my Enneagram. So yeah.
That's so
Is that a number 3? I think that's a number 3, isn't it?
That's a number 3 on the Enneagram. Yeah.
You know what? That would make sense. I could see that.
Yeah, I'm like number 1. So my Clifton Strengths, I'm number 1 focus, number 2 achiever, number 3 discipline. So like I'm just like a workhorse. Like
Yeah, I bet you
that's
are.
why I'm like a rapid releaser and a fast drafter, and like I'm just. It's like I told you, it's like how my brain is wired. So yeah, I do want to do the Enneagrams eventually, but they're so fun to do for characters. Like they just give me so much insight into my characters before I start writing. So I love it.
That makes a lot of sense, actually, because it's got so much on their strengths, their weaknesses, their motivations.
Yeah, and I have it all, like I have a spreadsheet and I have all of that filled out. Like, what is their wound? Like, what do they want? What do they need? How does their partner help them overcome their wound? And like, you know, how do they strengthen each other? Like, I have a spreadsheet with all of it. So yeah, it's just, that's like, I need all of that information before I can start writing. So
That's such a cool part of the process. I like that.
yeah, thank you. Everyone's different, but that's just, you know, I'm more of a plotter for sure. So
What was what favorite quality do you have about both Neve and Wolf?
I think Neve, I just love how kind she is and kind of how like soft she is and things like that. Like I feel like that's like just another cozy kind of aspect. She's not like a fighter or like a warrior, but like she's strong in other ways. And I really liked showing that. And Wolf, I mean, I just love how grumpy he is. Like, it makes me laugh. He's so funny. And he doesn't mean to be. Like, he would not like what he laughed at. But, like, I just think it's funny just how grumpy he is, like, in comparison to Neve, who, and I mean, that's like the trope, you know, sunshine grumpy, but like, or grumpy sunshine. But she's just so bubbly and happy. And he's just over here, like, determined not to smile and not to laugh. And.
Yeah.
Oh, I love a grumpy.
Mm-hmm.
They're my
Grumpy
favorite.
Sunshine is great.
Give me all the. Just give me all the grumpy.
Yeah.
Because they take themselves so seriously.
I know.
And
it's so
they
fun
don't
to
have to.
Yeah.
They get.
But I loved how different all the brothers were too. Like, the prince is just not what you would expect a prince to be. It was so great. And then you have this brother that's obsessed with alchemy. It was just also like another thing you wouldn't think of. And it just makes this such a cute family dynamic when they go to family dinner. That was one of my favorite scenes, I think.
I love family
Just
dinner.
seeing them be a family.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like heartwarming. I love that.
Yeah, I love writing family dynamics. It's always fun for me. It like again, it's just kind of like that like closer look inside something. I feel like whenever I can just get close to something, that feels more cozy to me. Like instead of like spread out, like I can explore these like smaller, tighter dynamics. I just like doing that a lot, and I feel like it lends itself to cozy a lot better too.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense because you get this whole like all the little micro details of what make their family relationship work and, you know, or not work, and how adding a new person can really mess with all of that in a way that's honestly really hilarious. There was a lot of humor and banter in this that I found very enjoyable. It's like, oh, they're so fun.
I agree.
The banter was really, really good.
Well, and even the snarky brother banter, I was like, this is so great. This is boys, I swear. It's so great.
It is, yeah.
I love how the older brother was like, I am here. Like, I am the prince. Like, here we go. And he was like totally set up. I don't know. I kept seeing him like, I don't want to say like in Shrek, like Prince Charming, but like a very like James Marsden. That's who I saw him as. James Marsden from Enchanted.
Yes.
Yep.
Like, just this, like, he had a lot of love. He was great. But he was like, and here I am. And you couldn't hate him for being handsome.
Yeah. No.
And I
100%.
loved that.
Yeah, that's a perfect comparison. He's actually, like, of course, all the brothers are going to get their own book. And his book, it's funny that you said that because his book is going to be called This Prince is Not Charming.
Oh, that's
I love that.
I love that.
He feels so unserious. Like, ugh, like, hello.
Yeah, the hair flip. Exactly.
Yes.
But he's also like, Wolf, you idiot. Like, open your eyes.
Yes. And actually really thoughtful and caring and, you know, but
Like
just comes off as unserious.
He's not stupid at all. No.
Yeah.
Which is lovely. Like, it's
Yeah.
great. Because, like, I think a lot of times you do get, like, I don't know if it's a trope or it's just, like, when you get, like, a really strong male main character, then you have the foil as the dumbass. Kind of like brother, like who's like, I don't know what I'm doing, or I'm the evil one, and he's not like that. And it's so lovely.
Yeah. Thank you. I do. I try to, like, map out all their Enneagrams before we start, like, before I started, so I could kind of make sure they're, you know, consistent when it's, like, time for their book and everything. And I wanted to just make sure I had all their personalities and things. But yeah, like, I couldn't make him, like, a complete idiot because he's going to get his own book. So I'm like, needs to have some depth here.
T, have you...
Be likable.
I know.
How many books do you have planned?
For this one, it's 4.
Do you have all the covers mapped out?
Yeah. I mean, my cover designer, like, they're all gonna, you know, be the same, like, layout. But yeah, they'll each have, like, obviously a different color scheme and then different, like, objects related to the main characters. So
Are they all like the stained glass? Because the stained glass, when I got to the point, I was like, T.
Yeah.
Well done.
Gosh, yeah. Honestly, that was like, it was hard to, like, get to that point. We went through a few different designs and she had, like, sent me a few different things and I was like, these just aren't, and my cover designer's, like, brilliant, but like the concepts I was giving her, I think were just, like, kind of vague. Like, the first one I was like, I think, like, a tower in the background would be kind of cool maybe, you know. And so she would, like, come up with that, but then I'm like, that just looks so, like, and it wasn't her fault, but I was like, it just looks so bland, like just a tower. And so finally I was like, what's something really cool? And I was like, well, the castle has stained glass windows. Like, maybe it would be cool if, you know, you did, like, a stained glass border and then the title. And then it was just like, she sent it to me and I was like, OMG, like, this is stunning. Yes, this is what we're doing. So,
And the cover's beautiful. Okay, are you still taking pre-orders?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're taking that through your website?
Yes, yeah. So I decided to do pre-orders through my website.
Can you tell us how to do the pre-orders? Because, I mean, everybody should have this trophy on their shelves.
Yeah, it's just at teeharlowe.com, so TEEHARLOWE.com. And then right on the homepage, you can click the pre-order button. I think it takes you to the foiled paperback, but there's an ebook, there's a duet audiobook. There is a regular paperback, so you have lots of options for pre-order, you know, whatever works for you. But yeah, all through my website until March 19th, I think, is when the cutoff is going to be, because that's when everything is supposed to get delivered. So you get it a week early, basically. If you order it direct through me, you get it a week before it releases on retailers.
That's
amazing.
exciting.
Yeah. It's a
I
good...
love that you have the audiobook ready at the same time. Like, that's...
That
That's
was my goal
fantastic.
with this one. I was like, I want to get this audio done and ready at the same time so that, you know, people who like to, because I know some people like to switch back and forth between ebook and audio or paperback and audio or whatever. So yeah, I'm mainly an audio reader, so it's a little wild to me that I haven't done an audio yet for any of my books. But for this one, I definitely knew I wanted to have audio for the whole series. So
That's exciting. That sample you
Yeah.
posted the other day was gorgeous.
oh my gosh.
That's gorgeous.
I am obsessed. They're both so good. I'm so excited.
I think we're all stuck here for an accent too, so it was great to have Wolf. Oh my god, his voice is just so, like, rich.
I know. It's so, like, growly. It's so like perfect for Wolf. Like that's what I imagined. So yeah.
Perfectly Wolf.
Yes.
The perfect grumpy.
Yeah.
He's so lovely.
Well, is there anything you want readers to take away specifically from this book?
Honestly, for me, it's just like joy is always really my goal. Like when I write these books, it brings me joy and it gives me an escape from everything that's happening. And so that is really like my goal with these books. Like that is what I want. I want people to be able to read and like forget about any problems they're having or whatever and just be able to laugh and have a good time and just walk away feeling happier and like a little bit lighter. And like that's it. That's the goal.
I feel like you've accomplished that.
Definitely.
I agree.
That.
Yeah. It's definitely one of those rereadable comfort read books. Like I could just go back and be like, oh, let me just read a couple chapters.
Right. Yes. It's like the palate cleanser, and that's always like I'm like, you just finished a heavy cliffhanger, you just like sobbed your heart out 'cause, like a character died and like so come to my world and like that will not happen. Like,
I'm just
Mama's gotcha.
Like one of my readers, she's read all my books and she's awesome and she's kind of like one of those like super fans, like reads everything I write, and she just said I always know that T is going to take care of my heart when I read her books. And so I thought that was just so apt because that is just 100% right. Like you can come into my books trusting that like I'm not going to break your heart and like this is not the type of book where like a character you love is gonna die or anything like that. Like you're gonna you're gonna walk away like feeling joyful and happy, and like that doesn't mean there's no like sorrow or pain or anything like that, but it's like carefully balanced with joy.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I just came
that's
back from
trust.
Love LitCon, so I'm surrounded by romance books all weekend. But Catherine Center was the keynote speaker, and she spoke about. She's amazing.
She wrote a Bodyguard book. I love her.
Yes, that movie's coming out.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
In September, I think. But she spoke about the romance genre, in particular, and how people just need that assurity of the AGA, and that's what you get with romance, and how we need that joy in our life. And that's what I think the magic of the like cozy romantasy like genre is that you get your dragons or whatever, but then that you're getting that AGA. And I think your book is the perfect example of that. Is that sort of your view of romance? Like, why did you start writing?
Yeah, I mean, I really love like humor and comedy. Like, I love rom-coms, but I've always loved like magic too. And so when I started writing fantasy, I kind of tried like with my Stolen Crown series. I was like, I'm gonna write like ACOTAR and like and then like readers were reading Stolen Crowns and they're like, this is so cozy and cute, and I was like, what? What? And like I kind of started realizing through like what people were saying, I was like, oh yeah, like that is like that's my brand, like that is what I should be going for. Like I shouldn't be trying to write ACOTAR because like that is, I love reading books like that, but like that is not like my style of writing. Like I'm not an epic writer. I really love just like comedy and humor and coziness, and like fluff, and so that, like, for me, I kind of think of my books as just really like fantasy rom-coms more than anything. Like I think about like contemporary rom-coms, but like I'm just making them fantasy, set them in like a little fantasy world, and like that's my books.
That's perfect.
Totally it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's absolutely it. Love it.
Yeah, thank you.
Like You've Got Mail, but with magic,
Exactly, yeah. And like if I could just call it a fantasy rom-com, I would, but that's just like not a key word. That's not like a niche, Cozy romantasy is like the niche, so like that's what I call it. But I do kind of think of my books more as like fantasy rom-coms.
I think you get a lot of crossover from people that read rom-coms, because it's just the magic system isn't too complicated,
right?
And you bake the humor into the magic system, which I thought was really cool with the castle. Yeah, it definitely feels like a fantasy rom-com to me.
Yeah.
And the way that you always have, I'm thinking of like potions and then this arc, the way that you always have the main, like the female main character interact with the magic system, it's like almost like I'm gonna borrow from another situation, like almost like a Mirabelle with Casita, like like where it brings you in and the main character humanizes it a bit more and like brings it so that you come to love it and it like feels like home to you. So like when you're reading it, it's like the magic system, you never feel like it's got like life or death situations for you sitting there. Like it just always feels like it's going to catch you in a warm blanket.
Yeah, I definitely like think of it as like another character, you know, with like its own kind of personality and like its own little agenda, even if like we don't always know exactly what that might be. You know, there can kind of be like hints about like what it's trying to do based on like what it makes the characters do or whatever. But yeah, so like in potions, like obviously the sentient cottage was like just super grumpy and like I don't want you here, you know. And then this castle is just kind of more like mischievous and like brings all these little things in it to life that just end up being ridiculous and like of all the things it could bring to life, like, you know. And so yeah, it's just fun, but I always think of them as like another character with like their own personalities. They don't have enneagrams, but maybe they should. Castle and enneagram.
Yes. Oh, I'd love to know Castle's enneagram.
So funny. Probably a 7. Mischievous.
Yeah.
Up for a good time.
So are your ARC signups open now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Yep.
when do they close?
When do they close? I have to ask my PA. They're the ones that are the bosses. They like run everything, so I have to check in with them. That's a good question. They close soon. They close in the next like few weeks, I think, is when they're gonna close because ARCs are gonna get sent out in like early March, I think.
Okay.
So yeah.
So run and sign up now because this is such a fun, cute, cozy book.
Absolutely delightful.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much for reading and having me on. I so appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for letting us early on.
For sure. I devoured that book.
God, I loved it.
What's the release date?
March 26th on retailers, so like Amazon basically is the only retailer. And then if you order direct through me, you can get it by March 19th. So
Perfect spring
So
break
excited.
read.
yes,
Yes, it really is.
it is. Yeah,
Good timing.
Nice.
it'll make you
I
happy.
can't wait to get my
Beach.
gold foil.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh,
Yeah.
love that
I can't
you
wait.
did
It's
foil.
going to look so good sparkling in the sun.
It's it is really pretty. I'm not gonna lie. It is very, very pretty.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for giving us these arcs to talk about. Because it was just such a joyful experience to read that, and especially buddy read. So if you do buddy read, definitely do this book. So you said your arcs are open now, and they are going to be closing soon. So hurry, run to go apply for those, and then March 26th is when the book comes out. But go order on T's website so you get it a week early, because why wouldn't you want to do that? But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. It was wonderful talking to you about this. Thank you so much. You have a great night.
Yes, thank you. You too.
Bye.
If you enjoyed our yapping, stay tuned for our next episode where we talk with Reno Mist about her new dark romantasy, Fated Rebirth. Until next time, happy reading.